Okay, where are we and what are we doing? Well, I'm a little confused by the versioning at the moment, but we seem to be on 47, which was experimental, but now is, yeah, it's regular. Looking at my hive, this is my regular hardcore server guy that I have had for yonks and yonks and yonks and yonks. Very well equipped. Equipped with stuff that simply it is almost impossible to find at the moment in game, because basically I haven't died yet. I thought I was going into experimental, but anyway. Apparently tents are here now. So we're going to have a look at that. I still want to try and do some hunting with this character. Do you know what? All the gameplay I've played, I have still not seen an animal. Can you believe that? No animals, no livestock. I don't know where they're all hiding, little buggers. Maybe they just don't appear in this portion of the map. Oh, come on, get the timing right for that one day. There's also the whole business of tents now. I heard him. Where is he? Oh, sod you. No, I do hear him. Where is he? Where the bloody hell is that zombie? I can hear the zombie. Yeah, can you hear that? That's not just the you get from a zombie. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Nope, that's a bush. Still looking for livestock. But yes, we've got the whole tent situation to go and have a look at and have a play with. Which room first? Let's do this one first. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even entirely sure why I'm here. It's a force of habit, I suppose. Pick up the occasional tin of food and drink. During the experimental, we were getting lots and lots and lots of repeated items. What was happening was items were respawning in, and you'd go into a room, and it was a little ridiculous. They're like 15 pairs of trousers, 4 guns, and 10 hats. Not so far seeing that, which is a good thing, because it was a little excessive. Hey, let my fat butt through that door. I'm just picking up some drinks, by the way, because we're going to go for a little walk. Some drinks and some food. What am I doing for space? Ah, right, solves that problem. I'm out of space. Let's bugger off. This is a silly place to be if you've got as much kit as I have. Why is there a machete there? Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, that makes sense. I've got plenty of liquid. Trying some different things with my graphic settings. Turn some of the eye candy back on. You may have already noticed that. There's a fair bit of blurring and such like going on. Oh, the sun's come out. That's nice. Right, let's go and find, see if we can find a tent. Because sure as heck can't find any blooming livestock. Because I was like hoping to do all the whole campfire hunting and campfire and business malarkey, but no. Look. Is there supposed to be livestock around this village or this town? Don't know. Oh, there's a zombie. I'll have to go find the... Well, it's not the deer stands we need, it's the deer feeders. Which tend to be out in the woods. Like how you needed to use that many bullets. Doesn't look like we get tents in here. There was another bit of map. What map have I got? I've got bits of map. Oh shit. Hey, get out of that screen! I'm not bleeding, but I got beaten to death there. Oh, getting a little complacent. We've only got 6 rounds left as well. Good grief. East Cheneries. North Cheneries. Nothing. Northeast Cheneries. Well, yeah, if I got north and I got east, I don't need northeast. Yes, I do. That was rather unfortunate, getting beaten up by a zombie that I didn't see coming in. Maybe that's a slightly different zombie behaviour, but anyway. Nothing there. I'm sort of hoping that there's... I'm not healing yet, which is... I means I must have taken quite a bash because I'm energised and hydrated. This now... Oh, my jacket's now ruined. And I bet you the thing's inside are going to become damaged if I'm not careful. So I... Oh, do I have a repair kit? Yes, I do. And that... Oh, it's still ruined. Ah, so if it's ruined, you can't lift it up. Need a new jacket, boys. My jacket's ruined. What's that? Oh. Thank you. Tracksuit jacket. Yeah, 2 pockets. Oh. Jump? Thank you. Stupid bloomin' character not jumping. Jeans. So my jacket's been ruined. Has my backpack been ruined? No, it's still pristine. Badly damaged, and that can't be repaired. Oh, I'm now healing. That's good. So, try and find a tent. Could really do with a better jacket, which probably means I need to nip up to the tower. Let's put the gun away. A power run. So we're on the quest, immediate quest for a new jacket. I still have not seen any bloody livestock anywhere. Is that a zombie out there? Definitely looks like a zombie out there. That's a zombie. No, it's not a zombie, it's a tree. Once we know we're long enough... I still can't... Do you know what? You used to be able to see over your shoulder better. You can when you stand still. When you're running, I guess you must be leaning forward. That's why you can't look behind you, even with a backpack, a low backpack. You live and learn. So we got to this deer stand. As I say, I'm still not 100% certain whether or not tents appear in deer stands. Or if they just appear in deer feeders. up here, but I might as well sort my ammo out whilst I am here. So, let's have something to drink and something to eat. Hopefully while I'm up here I'm safe from other zombies. A little bit of character maintenance doesn't hurt. No, won't join with that one, so that might as well go in there. Now let's sort this ammo out. Oop. Sometimes it'll let you scroll, sometimes it won't. It's really annoying. $60, $60. Put him back up to there. Right. So a little bit of character maintenance. And still no bloomin' livestock. Oh well. Now something's been happening, being made painfully aware of, is a change in the last couple of years, well, about 2 years ago, with YouTube. If you go back 3 or 4 years, if you wanted to make a reasonable living, you made lots of videos on YouTube, and it was great. You could make lots of videos, and you could, in return, earn a reasonable living. You get the likes of, you know, Total Biscuit and such like, were actually able to set themselves up in business doing gaming videos. Now, it was never my intention to attempt to make a really big gaming channel which earned me lots of money. It would have been nice if it covered my costs. If at the end of, say, 2 years or a year or so, I could afford to buy some upgrades for my computer. Because come to think of the things that I have bought for my computer, specifically for YouTubing, the actual computer itself, and instead of just building a regular gaming machine, I built a 2011 Intel Socket 2011 rig that's, well, you know, CPU costs 500 quid because it's 6 cores and 12 threads and all that lot. Would I have gone to the extra expense of an uber-duber processor if I wasn't doing YouTube? Probably not. I definitely wouldn't have bought that second SSD that I bought recently, and I wouldn't have bought the 1 terabyte Western Digital. My earnings from YouTube is about $5 a month. It is going to be a long time before YouTube pays for itself. I mean, if you think about it, I have about 700 hours of content on YouTube. You know, it's not an insignificant amount. So, and you look at all the guys who make, the real big guys, the guys with millions of views, with thousands of subscribers, tens of thousands of subscribers, they're going over to Patreon. One of the channels I have loved ever since it turned up on YouTube was called Drive. I think the Drive channel is fantastic. Really, really good content, high quality, really high quality, what's the right word? well, just high quality stuff, really entertaining, very good quality, and they're not making any money. They are in fact losing money because YouTube doesn't pay as much as they used to. And they are going over to subscription model. I watch the YouTube content from Dyslexy of Shack Tactical. He uses Patreon. Sorry, I don't know what that magazine's for. Well, it tells me what the magazine's for, but it doesn't. That doesn't help me with P1. Yeah. So you've got other people using Patreon, or donations, either donations on their website. Basically, it boils down to the fact that YouTube no longer pays. It does not pay to make videos, and it doesn't cover your costs. Now, I really enjoy making videos, but sometimes it does feel like a bit of a chore to have to make videos. There are times when I just don't want to pay. Oh, you can. Oh, you're having a giraffe. Excuse me while I deal. Oh, you bitch. Oh, that's right. Ruin my clothes even more. Why don't you? Yeah. Bennett. Anyway, so yes, as I say, sometimes making videos is a chore. Sometimes I happen to be playing the game. I mean, at its best is I sit down to play DayZ and I think, well, I might as well record while I do it. I'm going to be playing anyway. And then there are other times when I start thinking, oh, I haven't made a video for a couple of days. I better make one. So, I don't know. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a very long time, you'll know that I spend a lot of my time in and around running Linux. And the only thing that pulls me back from the last time, because I run it on my laptop, always run it on my laptop. In fact, I start a training course tomorrow on Linux, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to be doing it on my laptop, because my gaming PC, the one I'm using at the moment, is of course running Windows. A couple of months ago I wiped the hard drive and installed Linux. Everything was great. The only thing I couldn't do was play DayZ. So, you know, had to wipe Linux off and put Windows back on, just so I could make DayZ videos. The moans from the handful of subscribers I have was notable. And, you know, I do have a few subscribers. I think it's about 600 or so. But, yeah, I don't do this for the money. The only thing that might turn out is I'll carry on making videos for YouTube. But when I want to, because I'm enjoying it, rather than I think I have to, because I want to grow my channel. And we'll see what happens. There's supposed to be a tip jar turning up at some point. I assume YouTube and Google just want to get into the whole, you know, grab some of the money that goes past, as is their want, in the way that Patreon, I presume Patreon takes a cut, an administrative charge at the very least. I don't know if Patreon takes a cut, but that's a part of business that I think Google wants a chunk of. And we'll see what happens. Is the tip jar and 600 patrons enough? I tell you one thing I will not do is I'll not go on about it. I won't go, please tip and all that bullshit. You either tip or you don't. So we'll try that and see if that manages to increase the revenue slightly, because at the moment revenue is so low that this hobby is costing me quite a bit of money, and my PC is going to need replacing in about a year. At the end of this, in fact, I'd like to replace it at the end of this year. The new 2011 stuff, and that's going to be a whole new PC, because I'm going to need a new motherboard, RAM, as well as the processor. And while you're doing it, you might as well do everything else. And I think the new Socket 2011 comes out the end of this year. It would be nice to get on that train again. I know this computer is all gorgeous and lovely, but it's not completely without its problems. And if I'm going to continue making videos, I would like to think I could continue to upgrade my card, because my graphics cards are very loud, and it would be nice if they were quieter. They're reasonably powerful, but they're not top flight anymore. You know, go back a couple of years, and a 7970 was a pretty awesome graphics card, and a pair of them was amazing. Now a pair of 7970s feels a bit less like having a couple of leaf blowers in my computer case. Yeah, damned loud, damn noisy. They need replacing. They need cooling down, but no. And I'd sort of hoped that YouTube was going to be able to give me the pennies to do that, and it isn't. It doesn't. It can't. Notice something? Complete absence of livestock. There's a farm over there. There's still no bloody livestock. Oh well. So, as I say, we'll see how this tip jar thing works. Is it something that's actually going to be worth my time, your time? You know, a few people in the last 6 months or so have been very generous. They've given me games which I can play and review. There's a couple of guys, really nice guys, got me a copy of DX Story, which is fantastic. I've never asked for any of these things. It was really, really generous of them when these things turned up. I don't know how am I going to feel about a tip jar. Don't know. Had sort of hoped that the advertising would do it. And advertising would be enough. I mean, you have to sit through enough bloody adverts on YouTube. And if you're watching that advert because you want to watch content I have made, it's only fair, right and proper that I should receive a payment. But it's not working out very well at the moment. A couple of years ago, with the views I get, I potentially could have bought a computer by now, but since the prices fell through the floor, oh well. Enough of me moaning about that. Let's get on with the game. Catch up with you in a second when we get closer to the tit. Okay, we're up. Just coming past the tit. Military compound hoving into view. Let's hope there's a decent jacket in there, replace the one I've got. I've been playing some inventory Tetris. Empty things out of the pocket already. Now, I was messing with my graphics settings. And the overall effect isn't too bad. I've actually got post-processing on, which you can probably guess, and there's a bit of motion blur on as well. But I've turned down some other things. Now, if I look at the scene in front of me, I notice some of the trees are sort of blobby. If I look at them, they become into focus like that, and then I move away and they become a little sparse and then blobby. Really don't like the blobby trees, but oh, now this gate is open, which makes me believe someone's been through, which would be unfortunate. Hopefully they didn't want a jacket. And the door's open, so someone has definitely been through. But then what they're after and what I'm after may be two different things. All I want is a jacket. You know, don't want bullets, don't want any of that, just want a jacket. Let's Oh, uniform jacket. Oh, I can't pick it up. I can take it now. How many slots does it take? It takes 4. It's damaged. Inspect. Upper military issue Gorky uniform made of warm materials designed to keep you warm yet flexible. So if I go to here and drop it. Oh, good. Right number of pockets. Well, let's just do that and do that. Well, it's damaged, not ruined. Now, as it's damaged, can I repair it because it's damaged? Now it's worn. Yes, I can. So that's good. If you're not aware of what I just did just then. Because that's ruined, I could not repair it with my sewing kit. But because this was damaged, I could. Now you can't bring it up above worn status. And you see? Ruined. And when you come across ruined items, you can pretty much guarantee that it was dropped by a person. Because pretty much the only time an item can be ruined is if it was in the possession of a person. Oh, mine's pristine, so I don't need to swap that yet. Might as well make myself a little less visible, eh? What's the state of my weapon? Pristine. And you can tell I sort of found all of these things a long time ago. Basically before they were taken out of the game. Let's have a little look up here, see what we can find. See, when I was saying about my graphic settings, when we're in these close quarter situations, this looks great. I've got no problem with the way the game looks. It's just that when you look at things that are further away, they become blobby. Blobby, 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 blobby. Okay, that's a reference most of the Americans aren't going to get. I'm sort of glad we don't have the tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of loot. That's that tiny little, yes. Because that was a bit ridiculous. Matchbox. Do I need a matchbox? No, I don't need a matchbox. Okay. Yeah, because the experimental prior was ridiculous. Really was. Actually, I might need to check that just in case. No, it's empty. Well, you're 1911, aren't you? And that's the British UK assault vest. Like that one. Mine's badly damaged. That's damaged. How many pockets have I got left? Will that go? No, it won't. How strange. Nope, 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 and nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Maybe I have to just learn to live with it. Apparently you can do strange things with bandanas now. Put them on your face. Always a little forage cap. Oh dear, they could have done a better job of modelling the forage cap on someone's head. That is a very, very small and very, very silly forage cap. Or maybe it's actually it's got a little red star on it, so maybe I don't understand what it is, but yeah. Perched on his head like a Ted. Right, let's go and have a look at those last two barracks, and we've sort of done what I actually intended to do, which is to get is to find a new jacket that's not ruined. Because I managed to ruin my jacket by allowing myself to be slapped by a few zombies. Pissy weather. So, what have we got? Oh, there's another. Oh, that's a fancy pistol, that. Is my pistol a fancy pistol? Well, it is a fancy pistol. Solves our problem. Let's see, there's another one down there. There's another boonie hat. Flecktran boonie hat. Not quite sure what Flecktran means. Oops, what's up there? There was something up there. It's always a weapon cleaning kit. Don't need that. Bipod, pair of gloves. Charcoal tablets. There will come a time when they'll be important, just not yet. Would be nice if they, because they've been doing a lot with things like oh, what is it? The hunting and all that lot, and new weapons, and everyone gets very excited. Ooh, isn't that great? Now we've got tents. That's fantastic. They could turn on the medical thing. You know, that'd be good. Turn on the medical, where you've got to look after your water supply. Ooh, what are you? Ah, that's the same as the one I've got. Okay. Yeah, turn on the water. Turn on that you need painkillers. You know, you need painkillers, you need, what else would you need? Get my brain to gear, I'm umming a lot. Vitamins, painkillers, antibiotics, basically all the medical stuff. I would love to see that turned on. Still no bloomin' livestock. No. No livestock. No respawning zombies either, because there wasn't a single zombie in that compound. Go away, Ray. Clear sky directly above me. Alright, let's keep on tromping. Ooh, forgot about this one. Talk to you in a sec. So, we've made it up to the airfield. Let's see what trouble we can get into up here. Given that the military base to the east of Vibor is was looted, one I think can safely assume this one will be too. But let's see, eh? Always used to come across a tent out here in the old, well, often would come across a tent in the mod. I'm not sure about tents. I was like really hoping they would come in, and then we discover what's turned up are these enormous, great big blue ones, and you can't be sneaky about how you place them. They will sort of snap to, yeah, this has been looted. They'll snap to a what it thinks is a good location. And that's not the same as come to the right place for jackets. That's a third one of these I've seen. Mind you, mine's worn, isn't it? What's the state of that one? And of course it won't let me see it, I've got to pick it up. I think it's a 4 slot, isn't it? Look away, look back, take. That's pristine. So, let's look to here, put it down. Swap over. Swap that over. Right, at least now we've got a pristine jacket on, which is useful. Yeah. Gorka pants. Shall I swap over to Gorka pants? Be colour coordinated and a stupid. Okay, let's do it. Look away. Look back. Take. Put on the floor. Swap. Let's move that to there, and that's good. So what do I look like? Definitely looking military, aren't I? Mind you, chuffing great big gun does that. Now that, unfortunately, doesn't fit on my pistol, which is a shame, because that's a nice little sight. And unfortunately, you can't put that on, and that. Badly damaged. I do need to try and pick up another one of those. Or the even biggest one, which is enormous. Yes, when I was saying about tents, we can't, like, secrete them. They're going to be blooming obvious. You could, like, go up to this little bunch of trees. I mean, this would be a great little place for a tent, because you would spend ages trying to pitch your tent between these two trees so it wasn't visible. But you won't be able to do that, because if you attempted to pitch a tent, it would just pop up nearby. If you attempt to put a tent inside a building, it pops up outside the building. So that's not so good, is it? Olive tactical shirt. So you know you're not going to be able to secrete your tent, so they're going to be blooming obvious. I think, although I don't know, we're going to have many different types of tent. That would be quite useful. I hope we don't just have this enormous blue one. The fact that a blue one has been chosen at the moment hopefully sort of indicates that there's going to be other ones. And yeah, I hope there's going to be many different types of tent, one of which I hope to be the military tent. Because, look, is it rotten or is it not rotten? It's rotten. It's an Xbox One. If it's not rotten, it's a PlayStation. Them's me rules. Let's go and have a look at the rest of this military base or military area and see what we can find. One thing I need to check is, do we get spawn up there yet? Okay. Oh, come on, focus. Don't see anything, but I don't see any zombies either. Not having any bullets wanging over my head. Wanging, whatever. They could just be waiting for me to get closer. So let me know what you think about these graphic settings if you want them on regulars. Basically what I've done is I've turned a few things down and turned a few things up working on the principle that the guys who make the game have decided they are going for a particular look, and maybe I should accommodate. And we'll see. At some point, hopefully, this game will be supported by dual graphics cards, because at the moment you have to sort of force it, and even then it doesn't run any faster. Performance does seem to be up, generally. Well, on this particular server, performance is up. When I'm not recording, I'm out in the boonies. I'm getting in the high mid-50s in frame rate. I'm looking at it now. Even whilst recording, I am getting 52 frames per second. So I think that's an improvement. But when I was running around... oh, there is a zombie there. When I was running around in Zelenor, I was getting about 20-25 frames per second. But generally, performance appears to be up a little bit, which is nice. Always good. But yeah, things slowly appearing, popping in. What are you? You're a weapon tuning kit, which I don't need, and a pair of boots. That I don't need. I must admit, for the couple of days when I was playing the experimental, coming into a place and finding 20 pairs of boots was fun. And people stacking stuff. People must have spent hours going into a place, taking everything out, waiting for it all to respawn, taking it all out, and making enormous piles of stuff. Came across quite a few piles of gear, where people have been spending time, for whatever reason, I don't know why, emptying stuff out of a spawn or a loot point and just piling up outside. Some interesting pictures on Reddit. 70 frames per second. God, remind us of the mod if you do things like 70 frames per second. And back down to 49. Still good. Still good. Something large here. What are you? Oh, backpack. Let's carry on with my search. Boots. Nothing. What are the state of my boots in? Pristine. That's cool. So there's quite a few items within the game, well not items, features which I'm sure could be turned on. I was mentioning the medical one. I would like to see a greater accounting for fatigue. Still got a lot of sway because I'm panting. Oh, that just made you mad? That just made you disappear. Okie dokie then. Why is my character not actually holding the weapon? Just noticed that. Oh. Nice trousers, mate. Yeah, why isn't my character holding the weapon? Isn't that odd? I'm sure he used to hold the weapon if you were holding the weapon in-game. Weirdness. Boots. So yeah, I was saying lots of little bits and bobs I'm sure could be sort of turned on, but then be a lot of balancing. And God, Reddit would explode if people started becoming more sick. But I don't know. Maybe that type of thing will come later. They'll work on what they've got so far. It's just you know, we've had the medical items pretty much since the beginning, and they don't seem to do much. If anything, you know, having to purify our water would be good. Having to boil it and things like that would be useful. I think, at least, add extra complexity to the gameplay. Well, definitely for someone like me, who, you know, if I die, it'll either be at the hands of another player or my own stupidity. The elements are not going to kill me, so maybe I want the elements to be able to kill me, at least on a hardcore server. You know, someone, I can't remember how long ago it was, but someone made a point of post. Oh, you're pretty. Are you in? Oh, you're badly damaged. Yeah, made a point some time ago that here I was running around with what he referred to as almost a hacker level equipment. Probably not too far from the truth. And I avoided contact. He thought that was crazy. He sort of got a point, but the realization that I've got this level of equipment because I avoid contact. Don't trust people. People are, on the whole, nasty. Ooh. Ooh. What condition are you in? You are pristine. 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 Do I need another one? Nah, don't need another one. Nice to see, though. Wasn't my sewing kit in rather poor state? No, not that one. That's worn. Pristine. So goes to there. View contents. Ta-da! Walkie-talkie. I want to experiment with walkie-talkies. And a 2-2 pistol I'm not interested in. And we pop outside. Let's have a little play with the walkie-talkie. It's worn but not badly damaged, and that is... Oh, do I not need to put... Oh, I do need to put... Do I need to hold it in my hands? Don't know how to use the walkie-talkie, as you can probably guess. It's got all these channels. Yeah, not quite sure what to do with the walkie-talkie. I can look down through my own neck, look. This frame rate is bloody gorgeous, actually, thinking about it. It is nice to see. Very nice to see. No idea if anything interesting is going to happen. We seem to have an absence of zombies now. I think it's because someone's basically cleaned up. good sights. Ooh, new hat. You are warm, pristine. Someone explained to me why hats now take up a slot of their own. It's because you can now keep fishing hooks in your hat, so all of a sudden a hat has become storage. Oh look, a Mosin. I remember that when that was the most prized of things. Yeah. Oh, Mosin bayonet. Do I want to look on the roof? Nah, sod it. So that's that and that done. Now, if I remember rightly, I was still talking about what I thought of tents, because the implications of them you not being able to hide them, which means you can spot them from a mile off. Well, you know, depending on clutter and such like, but you will be able to spot them. Cowboy hat. Which means they're going to be looted a lot, and stolen and moved, which sort of means you're not going to want to use them, or at least you're not going to want to put anything valuable in them. I sort of hope, someone's definitely done this area, haven't they? I sort of hope that, at least on some servers, people will start to respect them and just dump lots of stuff in them. But I don't know what people are going to use them for, because they're going to be so easy to find. I don't know. Maybe it's something that will have to wait for the base building when that comes, because we will be getting base. Oi, get your butt up there. We will be getting base building at some point. You know, where you can do underground bases that are fairly easy to hide, because obviously they will be underground. My suggestion would be lockable houses. There are hundreds of houses and sheds and things on this map. Hundreds of them. I'm not quite sure how you would work out a lock and key system, but I do think it would be interesting if we could have lockable houses. What if the doors, because some of the doors on some of these open and close. I don't know if these ones here do, but there is a model for opening and closing containers, doors, within Dayz. What if you could find a padlock? What if you could lock one of those? And it could be yours. Or what if you could find a key for this building? And you could lock this room, and this room would be your yours. You shouldn't be able to lock things like that. Or you get a house and you lock the house. I think that would be cool. I think you are in very bad condition. Yes, you are. That's a shame. Still my favourite backpack. Good grief, a Mosin. Hello, Mosin. TSO jacket. badly damaged. I hear some strange noises. Let's work our way along, see what we can find. Get along to the tents. Not much action up here, is there? To be honest, it's how I like it. Right, what we're going to find? Anything interesting? Boots. Something that's very red. A flare. Still haven't had an opportunity to play with flares. It's the lighting in Armour 2, Dayz mod, and particularly in Armour 3 is fantastic when it comes to things like flares. Someone had let off a flare. I played at night. Actually, no, I have played at night a little while ago in one of my videos, and someone had dropped a flare at the fire station. That did look rather good. Doors open, doors open, doors open, doors open. So someone did over there. Anything to find? I doubt it somehow. Another pair of boots. Definitely want you to have good footwear. Lost my hydrated status. I'd better go find a bush and have a drink. Got to keep your character maintenance up. Really have got to work on your character maintenance. If you're energized and hydrated aren't in bright green, if you're injured, you do heal, but you don't heal as quickly. Well, put it this way, the fastest way that you can heal from an injury is if your energy and hydrated status are in bright green. So it is in your best interest to keep them in that very, very bright state. Few little bits. Pum pum pum. Where did it go? Drink the Sprite. It's very vulnerable in this situation because, of course, you can't move. You can cancel current action, but yeah, the idea of it locking you in is probably a good idea. Don't see anything over there. Hey, dancing about. Oh, they want you to have gloves. and hat. So let's come along here. Have a little bit of munch. Pop that down. Where did I put my bloomin'... Oh, there, it's all the way down there. Right, while I do this character maintenance, I'll come out of the screen. I'll stop recording. Okay, we're back. There was a server restart. So, we got... zombies again. Try and put that on single shot, shall we? So disadvantage is of course that zombies are back. Advantage, hey. Loot's back. I am not so greedy as to go back all the way through all of that just to find some interesting loot. But I will carry on in the direction I was going. A few more people on the server now, which is odd because there were only about 4 of us before, and now the server has just restarted. It's on a 4-hour restart, which I quite like. Not too frequent, so you can get a decent lot of gaming in. Of course, you've got to remember to look around here in places. Ooh. Where are you? I heard you. Oh shit, where are you? Oh, you're on the ground. Oh, it's disappeared now. Little bugger. I'm going to have to keep my wits about me, aren't I? Don't think we get anything in here, do we? Oh gosh, I can't remember. Lots of things in here. Don't need any of it, but there's lots of things. What are you? Oh, you're a Pepsi can halfway through the floor. Searching such a loot-rich environment as this can be, you know, can take quite a while. Ooh, hang on. Nope, nothing. Oh, hang on. You're quiet, aren't you? Yeah. Ragdoll works up to a point. His head should have lolled back. I suppose he had a certain amount of time to ragdoll. That makes sense. Oh, there's nothing in here. I was chatting to a friend of mine, V7V, who we were talking about tents. Can you imagine if they had these and you could only move them around if you had a vehicle or something? Ooh, what are you? You look rare. Pristine. Oh, it's an AK type for an assault rifle, so that'd be... Would that be AKM and? No. The new AK is... Oh, I can't remember the caliber. There are 2 AK-like weapons. There's the AKM, which we know and love for a while, and there's an AK-100 or something. And that takes the same caliber as I'm carrying, which really is quite tricky to find. the bullets for my weapon. It's a good thing I've got loads because I would be running out very, very quickly. But you can imagine if you had this. Now you would need a vehicle to transport this tent. This is a lot of canvas. I'm pretty certain you'd need a vehicle to carry it. I mean, someone who's done military service can tell me whether or not tents of this size need vehicles to move them around. But could you imagine having tents this big? Well, straight through the vehicle, why don't you? Ooh, and a flop and a... Yeah. Okie dokie. Now these are the tents I want. Wait, get down. These. I want these back. Yeah? Because they're camouflaged and you can hide them. Hello? Yeah. Ragdoll needs a little bit of work. Just a nickel bit. And that's fine. You know, we know these things need work. We know these things need a little more time, a little more maturing time. You think Ragdoll was only added very recently? Oh, that's the AK handrail. Come on. Why can I not turn quickly enough? Oops, helps you go in the right end of the building. Performance is keeping up. In this area I'm getting 37 frames per second, which is not too shabby considering the complexity of the area. Definitely want these tents back, or something similar at least. Yeah, okay. I like the ragdoll. It adds to the game. Helps with realism. Ooh, you're a nice knife. Oh, you're in bad condition. That's a shame. Apparently, the condition of your weapon affects, not the weapon, your skinning knife affects the amount of meat you get from livestock. So say you kill a cow and you use a rusty knife, you get fewer slices of meat from it. Which is an interesting mechanic. Mind you, not as if I can test it, because I haven't found a bloomin' animal yet. How long have I been playing this game, and how long have livestock been in the game? And yeah, 50%, and you're in bad condition. I do think it's slightly odd that I've not seen any livestock at all. Maybe it's just because I'm in the west. Ooh. Where are you? Why you no die? Thank you. See, you are warm. You are Warm. Am I bleeding? Yes, I am bleeding. Good grief. Bloody zombies. No. Come on. Bandage is completely ruined. Okie dokie then. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. And that's ruined as well. And that's ruined. Does that mean that'll no longer open a tin? Is it because it was... Oh, and that jacket's ruined now? Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. More things to do. Got to find more. I think... Last couple of little things to check. So you are badly damaged, you are badly damaged, pristine, I've got one of those somewhere. Pristine, don't need another one. Hey, put me up. A knife. An ammo box. How am I doing for bullets? 14 left. Don't know if you get things up there yet. You can go up there now. I remember when we first started playing, you couldn't go up those. Anything in here yet? Have a look in this one. You're no, it's 75. You get things on these, you see, up on the edges there. Well worth having a look in these little forts. I don't know, there's probably a proper name for them and I don't know what it is. Pants. I need a jacket, not trousers. More trousers. Right. Oh, my walkie-talkie's now ruined. Because it was in the jacket. Badly damaged, 4% remaining? I don't understand that. Is that ruined as well? Yeah, that's ruined. Number 3. Up to the military. Catch up with you in a sec. And we come up to the last little bit of military that I'm going to have a look at. I've still got my weapon in hand. Gates are closed, which is a good thing. Zombies, which is not so good. Look at my aim is all over the place. Although a headshot does do the trick. Yeah, it's like maybe the ragdoll needs... The ragdoll only works, I think, for like a second Maybe it needs to work for 2 seconds so they can actually fall directly to the floor. Let's see what we got in here. Then make use of the well. A blood test kit, some glasses. Some buckshot. It looks like another M16 type. Ah, this is the 101. So this is 30 rounds of AK-101. Now, here's a thing. Wait. Pick it up, put it there. That's my bullets, that is. Ugh. Idiot. Idiot. Muppet. Nope, that one's full. Back down to there. That's the one with some space in it. Ooh! Frame rate glitch. That hasn't happened for a while. First time today my frame rate's become a little clunky, which is so far fairly unusual. I'm having you again. And you. Ah, no, that is the one I want. That's not the one I want. Sure, that will annoy someone coming along at a later date. So maybe I will find ammo for my weapon as long as I'm first into an area. Huh. Let's top up that water container I had. Oh, hang on. Put that down. Did that take, or did that just decide to take a long time? I find that filling bottles and then drinking from them is more effective than just drinking from the pond, because I'm not sure how much. When you just drink from the well, I don't know how much water you get. When you drink from the flask, I know you're getting a litre. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Right, let's go find somewhere to despawn, because we've had quite an adventure this morning. We have travelled, what about, oh, hang on, 4 or 5 kilometres. Where are you? Oh, you're down here on the bloody floor, little bugger. Yes, we've travelled from Zelenor up to the far end of the... Oh, Gordon Bennett, here we go. Where are you? Oh, there you are. From Zelenor to Green Mountain to the Vibor Military. From Vibor Military up to the northwest airfield. Completely cleared that, and including the little compound to the northwest of that. And we're going into some woodland, and we're going to despawn. I'm going to leave the server, and hang on. I've lost my bearings. Where was I? I saw something over there. I wanted to have a quick look at it. Was it a... I'm losing the plot here, boys. I thought I saw a deer feeder, but I didn't. Going mad. Going slightly mad. been slapped a few times by Zeds. Had some stuff ruined, so yeah, that's a thing. And we're going to despawn here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the old subscribe button if you want to see more stuff that I make. I know, if you're not used to my videos, they are somewhat long and rambling, and yes, it would be good if I edited them, but I don't, so hard luck. I will love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching, and talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Bye-bye.